It's on the second half. Nephew tripping.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We got on dark. Well, I got on lighter dark blue, but he got on blue too. I'm about to ask him to cool with this. Or what? So I'm ready.
On the ready.
I got on these.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Go on! Steve Griffin!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On second down, here's Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Rock it. Check.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Hopping over the top. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hurry.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Set up, 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak. Check. Right down. Set up.
a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Look at me. Go. Get.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Check 13.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up, and to great success.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give Fournette another crack. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This could be a touchdown.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man open, it's Ross. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd down, Lawrence nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Yeah.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This is Fournette.
Oh, they get it. Touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You can't play me like this, dude. You can't do this to me. You're going to have to fight for your 5-10 yards every time. Brother's not getting out there like that. You know what you want. You want to get the last stop so you can put back in. You have to beat me over the top. Over the fucking top.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, here's Breida. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready, set.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now.
Here's Breida. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'll don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Hey, on this game, they take forever to line up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Ready? 50, play.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
This man get hurt. He done for though. That nigga. Yeah.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll go again to Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 44. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Breida. He spins free. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
It's on now. 90 Wolf.
Check 53's Mike.
Go.
Now Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Check back, I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Escaping the pressure right. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Man, come on.
Ready? 50, plan.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
He's checking.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
You know what you want.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stop playing with it, man. Stop playing with it, man. Come on, you know I'm doing that bad. And we dare you to try, nigga. You still coming.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Look, squeeze.
65. Out.
Hey, seam 6. On the ball.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Watch the sand. Now.
They'll run with Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 41.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hard.
And he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Take 4, take 4.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
X3, 218, 5.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
You sitting in gun too. Okay, you want to sit in that? You going to sit in this?
Come on.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Now move. You don't get the 1st down here, it's over with. What do you want to do, brother? What do you want to do?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ready? 10 over. Protein spill.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Hardman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this, too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Lions, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Breda? Fast. Without Breda, he ain't nothing, though. Herbert had 152 passing yards off jet sweep. He threw it. I'm finna shout out Camo. Oh, the KJ was out there get cutting loose. Why they get hurt? Yeah. That boy KJ is out there running that bit, man. I fuck with little KJ. KJ ain't do his yard. Ooh. Man, KJ had my boy, KJ had my boy with 180 yards. I see how some shot. That boy said I couldn't run straight. Boom, run through and boom, boom. Okay. No, the Bears said that. He said you can't run stretch against me. Like you know how to stop it. No, he was saying like you were saying, like he was like he can't damn. He gonna stop that shit every time I run it, basically what he was saying. So he was telling me to run some other shit cause stretch not gonna work. Huh? Jet sweep? Yeah, I ran the stretch. I stole it off the stretch. But it was just a jet sweep that was kicking his ass. It was all working with him, man. I'm not helping side, but Yeah. Not yet. Yeah, I'm about to say, overtime ain't 2 minutes. Overtime 5 minutes, I thought. Yeah. Yeah. Carter's gonna put a trophy by his shit. Why? He ain't never win. Who, the Cardinals? I thought the Falcons won it. No, I'm finna hop in the shower, get off for a little bit. Nah, I ain't doing shit. She is ear.
Babe, will this be you as a gun?
I want to put it in his ear.
Well, this other girl that I still, apparently she lived in the apartments, but the pictures aren't really loading. But she was in those same apartments as us.
She stayed in the same
That's her
apartment.
car. Well, I don't think she was there when we were there, because I would have saw her.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I'm saying, like, around there.
So weird.
She's kind of weird. We were friends in middle school, but then there was something, I was going to show you something else. You can be this, like that.
Oh yeah, I'm in there. Would y'all ever put a dress on for y'all daughter?
That's funny, isn't it?
Huh? Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Who all in the Bears division? The Bears is Minnesota. Packers, yeah. Man, I played Super at the end of the year. I'm gonna be tired of playing him. I'm probably had to play that 3 times. Who? The CPU? You say you threw a pick six. Oh, one close. Lift it up, babe.
I can't. I already tried. Back to the basketball hoop. I'm trying to clean up our bathroom.
My shit in one of these pants. What the fuck pants I wore? Cam, I know the cards ain't good.
Did?
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, I see that I gotta play him week 5.
Oh. Good boy.
Shit, it ain't better than the Bears. I know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, compared to players, he probably don't got the same type of players as Bears got. What I'm saying. And they gonna come and catch that hoe. That's why I be scared to throw a deep pass. What the ain't like last. Oh shit, Katie done did something. I'm trying to find my goddamn keys, bitch. I ain't seen my car keys in about 2 weeks. It seemed like. Bitch, I don't drove my car. I got a spare. Oh.
You know where they are? You better not be in the trash. I hope not. How would they be in the trash? Wash them? I just don't think they have it down.
Put them shit somewhere. Where did I put them? If they was in that white garbage bag, I would fuck. That shit gone.
I don't understand what white garbage bag.
The white garbage bag was sitting in the room for the fucking longest.
Where'd you put that garbage bag?
I finally put it out there. And I think that bitch is gone.
Probably where they were, because they always are right there. We're gonna have to get a copy of their key, like, ASAP.
Still don't go nowhere.
Okay, what about when we start going places? What if they leave and lock the door and you get locked out?
Dang, keys. I got car keys.
Yeah, what other keys you have in there?
Man, all my house keys.
What about mail key?
Mail keys in the what's the name? In my car.
Well, I am 1,000,000% wasn't charging up your...
I already charged out this already.
Is that kid still there?
Yep.
Is that all they got in here?
I know my wallet.
Are you done with your hair?
Yeah, this is it.
I just don't understand. Could they be in the trunk or something? Where'd you look? Did you look in your trunk?
No. Yeah, actually I did.
Like you said your car was locked, right?
No,
Huh?
my car.
What do you mean? Hey, stop. Dad. Stop.
You think the garbage truck came, the garbage people came and got the trash?
You mean go out
Do you think they came and got it already?
to from outside?
Yeah.
Oh, did you put it out there tonight?
No. I'm talking about the big garbage can.
I have no idea. What? How? You won't be able to find it?
I would know if it's out. If they didn't come and get it, I know it's bad to look in.
Well, they probably haven't come and gotten it yet because it's the storm and shit. But look outside, just see if the trash is gone.
No, not outside.
I get that. I mean, if the trash is out there, they haven't come back today.
I'm talking the big.
I know that.
What
You said, do you think they've came tonight? And I said,
no. Do I think they came in general for the big?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if the trash is out there, that means they have not come here today.
What day they? I'm gonna take that shit off there. I was like, it's probably the one. Fuck.
Are you gonna start putting your stuff in the same spot?
I never lose my key. Look, I can hear. Where my other key at? Really want to go down there and look now, man, but shit. Should I go down there now and look before I take a shower? Get off the laptop. Huh?
Just look outside and see if they came yet. Like, I'm talking just look at the other garbage cans.
Look at the what?
The garbage cans right outside the door. To see if they have come in general.
Well, how does that determine if they took the trash?
Because I'm saying, if the trash is outside, that means they haven't come to the apartment anywhere at all today. I'm not talking about just each door. No. You can't go outside. No, it's okay. It's okay. No. He's coming.
Trash is gone.
That means they've come. So that means all of tonight's trash is piled on top of yesterday's. Why saying it's gone?
I'm gonna go down there.
Okay.
look in. I think it's 2 sides anyways.
How'd you fuck up the bed so damn bad?
I just called looking under the bed. I really want to go to the gas station, low key.
Why?
I want a snack.
Oh. How did you fuck this shit up, dude? All fucked up. Still fucked up.
Who the hell my phone in here?
Yeah, I want a snack.
Man, I got another problem. What the hell I did with my extra key? You wanna go to the gas station? Let me go look down here first.
Huh?
If I go to, do you want something at the gas station if I go?
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's see what I want.
yeah.
Can you get me an icy, you think?
Icy?
Yeah. Okay. If not, just give me like a Dr. Pepper or something. Okay, I'm gonna text it to you. Ace, come here, baby. Come here, Ace. face.
What? Is a lot of people out there when you went, or it was just him?
Hey. You want to put this in the fridge? I took ours out.
Shit, me. Them supposed to be outside.
I took yours out.
Them supposed to be outside. They be having fucking parties down there. That's why I asked for people out.
Not for you.
Well, he don't be messing too many folks anyway.
Wash your hands, babe.
That's the only thing I fuck when I go down. I fuck with when I go down there. I don't fuck with nobody else. I was like, cause what's the name talking about when I guess AJ was saying something, dude, him and my homeboy was talking about something about, I guess dude and they had like a couple, but he trying to sell us some more. He ain't had nothing with it. So that's why he's trying to sell us some 65.
What?
Yeah. Well, when you go back, you got somebody now. No, hell no. See, I ain't never been over there when he been over there. I go to his house. Your mom know who you is. You tell the agent not to hang around, go around here. She's like, you can't come around here. You can't. I remember one night down there, I was in the car. She's like, you can't ride with them.
Wash your hands, baby.
He always on the game mind. He still sits on the game.
Are you taking a shower? Are you taking a shower?
Yeah. Yeah. But
Have
shit.
you had these before?
Yeah, I have. But shit, I'm hit you back up. Just let me know. Alright.
Give me the remote.